Hello Aquarius, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your weekly reading for the first week of December 2020. So that's from the 31st of November through to the 6th of December. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And I'm using the Magical Times Oracle today to draw a couple of cards just to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom the mysterious oracle has for Aquarius for the first week of December 2020. What messages are here for Aquarius? Okay, let's just take those then that have fallen out. You've got gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. So, a time for gentleness, kindness, compassion. And quest. Be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. So it's going forward with a quest as well. And yet in that action, in that movement, remembering to be kind, gentle. Perhaps that's to yourself. Maybe it's towards others, but we'll delve deeper as we go into the tarot reading, as we see what's on the cards for Aquarius for the first week of December 2020. What messages are here for Aquarius for the first week of December 2020? What does Aquarius need to know? So this is the Grand Tarot Deluxe that I'm using for you today by Chira Maketi. And I'll do a 4-card spread for you. The first card revealing or depicting you where you are now. The second card highlighting the challenges you face at this time. And then the third card offering some guidance from divine energies. And then the final card, revealing your possible outcome. And beneath that I'll put an underlining row of cards to act as clarification. So you've got the Page of Swords and you've got the 8 of Cups in your challenge row. You've got the Magician in your advice card and the 10 of Wands as your outcome. Beneath that you have Death and the Devil. Gosh. And then you've got the Fool. And the World. But at the bottom of the deck you've got the Hanged Man or the Hanging Man. That's interesting. So where you are now, underlining the ending of something, something having come to an end, a final ending. That may have been difficult. You may have to let something go and let something go in order to embrace a new beginning, to see and seize upon a new day. And the Page of Swords depicts a quest, actually, for the truth, yearning to find and be able to express a new voice, to remain true to who you are. The swords are about moral integrity and logic as well, but I get a sense of finding your truth. There's just to picture the point of having experienced an ending, and in order to embrace the new beginning that's emerging from that, you are needing to find your truth. And sort of I get a sense of that it's not been easy. It's been painful to some degree. The sharp edge of truth has cut. But these crows or ravens, they often, in folklore, and that they represent truth. And that's what's, sort of standing out to me today in here. There's sort of an ending that involves facing the truth, owning the truth, or finding a new truth, honesty, integrity. And you've got in your challenge row, from this ending, moving away from something that was no longer fulfilling. Underlining that is, something that may have been alluring and very desirable to you has been found to be wanting. The devil card sort of talks about the illusion of being, talks about illusions and control and things that may have seemed good at one point being revealed to have been an illusion. And for some of you, you may have felt that you were being manipulated, or someone was pulling your strings. The question there's who is the puppeteer, who is the master, and who's controlling who. There's, sense that something that may have felt that it should have been filled with harmony and love has been revealed to be a manipulative situation. And your challenge is dealing with that. Right next to the death card there, it sort of shows perhaps this is what's brought an end to something, the realization that it was something that has always been or has become stale or toxic. And the challenge is to recognize that and to allow yourself to walk away from that, to leave it behind and seek something brighter. There's the new rising sun, the new day, as this character leaves behind what is no longer fulfilling and moves forward towards something better. And you've got wonderful, wonderful cards in your advice row. You've got the Fool and the Magician. It's about, having the faith, having the courage, or the belief in that things will all work out as they're meant to be if you just take that leap, if you just take those first steps to move away, to move towards something new, a new path, striking out on a new path with a sense of abandon, a sense of innocent faith that things will unfold in a magical and positive way. And underlining that is the Magician who manifests what he will because he can. It's about, again, self-belief. And knowing that you have, sort of suggests you have everything it takes to move forward, to strike out on this new path and manifest something creative, something wonderful. You have the knowledge, the resources, the desire, and the wisdom behind you to manifest a new path, to create for yourself a new direction. And where does that lead you? That leads you to a new phase. I mean, the underlining cards on your spread are very powerful. There's this ending that comes with the realization of something being an illusion, something being not as it was, not as it appeared to be, something that you may have been drawn into and regret, and then seeing a need to free yourself from that and end that. That's the ending, and it opens up the potential for yourself to manifest a new path and begin a new phase. The world is all about stepping into a new phase, having succeeded in completing something, and being able to embrace that new path, that new beginning, with a sense of joy and a sense of accomplishment and a sense of that you're going forward in a positive way. It does show you taking on a heavy load or a burden, a sense of responsibility, but I'm getting a sense that this new path is a big endeavor. And the 10 of that's the 9 of Wands. Sorry, the 9 of Wands is about that final push, making that final push through to this, stepping through to the other side. Coming through a difficult ending and embracing that transition, and with one final push, even though you feel you've taken on a heavy load and it's going to be difficult, or that it has been difficult, you have the strength to withstand all the obstacles, to withstand all the challenges, and make that final push and bring yourself to a new phase, a new beginning, full of positive possibilities and enlightenment, because you have here the hanging man, who's all about stepping back to look at things in a different angle in order to gain enlightenment. And I get he fits pretty well here as well in your challenge rose, seeing things as they are. It's almost like a pause for breath. You can put the gentleness with that you've got here. Taking a quiet moment, to allow yourself the time to see things in a different angle and gain enlightenment, gain intelligence on it. And the gentleness is, as you move away, as you face this challenge of releasing yourself from something that may have held you hostage or have bound you in a situation that was uncomfortable for you, approaching that ending with a sense of grace and peace and gentleness, in order to not allow yourself to become bitter, and thereby opening yourself up to embrace a new beginning with joy and positivity as you step into a new phase of your life. So there you have it, Aquarius, a new beginning for you, full of potential and positivity, and the ability to manifest what you desire. So I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and comments are always welcome as well. And then have yourself a good week, and God bless you till we meet again.